Imagine stepping into a space and being met with a strange disquiet, an inexplicable feeling that something is subtly amiss in the air. Have you ever experienced this? Our homes are much more than just the physical structures we inhabit. They are mirrors reflecting our inner states, our thoughts, emotions, and even our spiritual well-being. The objects we choose to surround ourselves with accumulate energy, and some of these items could be subtly working against our peace and prosperity without us even being aware. In Buddhist philosophy, the external world is profoundly interconnected with our internal landscape. Just as our thoughts mold our reality, our surroundings exert a powerful influence on our emotions, decisions, and even the opportunities that come our way. Numerous ancient traditions, including the wisdom of Feng Shui and Vasta Shastra, underscore the significance of harmonious living environments. They caution against keeping certain items that can unknowingly obstruct the flow of prosperity, joy, and inner tranquility. In today's exploration, we will uncover 12 common home decorations that might be silently disrupting your life, potentially inviting financial difficulties, emotional turmoil, and a general sense of being stuck. But that's not all. By identifying and removing these energy-disrupting elements, you can restore equilibrium, invite positive vibrations, and cultivate a space that fosters growth, clarity, and abundance. Let's begin with the very first item that might be inadvertently holding you back. Decoration number 1: broken mirrors. Mirrors are much more than simple reflectors of our outward image. They act as symbols of clarity, introspection, and the capacity to perceive truth in our lives. In Buddhist thought, mirrors are seen as metaphors for our inner perception, reflecting not only our external appearance but also our deepest consciousness. When a mirror is fractured, it does more than just distort your reflection. It fragments the very energy that surrounds you. Many cultures and spiritual practices believe that a cracked or shattered mirror invites disharmony into a home. It is seen as a symbol of fractured relationships, financial instability, and unresolved conflicts. There's an age-old Buddhist parable about a monk who sought out a wise master, deeply troubled by life's struggles. The master simply handed him a mirror and instructed, "Gaze into this and tell me what you observe." The monk replied, "I see myself, but the image is fragmented and unclear." The master then gently cleaned the mirror with a cloth, explaining, "When your mind is clouded, so too is your perception. When your reflection is clear, so too is your understanding." A broken mirror is akin to a disturbed mind. It obstructs clarity and insight. If you have a broken mirror adorning your home, it might be time to consider replacing it. By mending this reflection, you are essentially restoring balance and harmony, allowing positivity to circulate freely once again. Now I'm going to tell you the most important thing. However, beyond the literal interpretation, this concept extends to our everyday experiences. How often do we hold on to distorted self-images, shaped by past missteps, regrets, or insecurities? Just as a broken mirror disrupts the harmony of a home, a fragmented self-perception can prevent us from attaining inner peace and fulfillment. Recognizing this is the crucial first step towards healing. Release what no longer serves your growth, just as replacing a broken mirror revitalizes the energy within your home. Letting go of old emotional wounds paves the way for fresh opportunities and renewed clarity to enter your life. Let's move on to decoration number 2: artificial flowers. At first sight, opting for artificial flowers might appear to be a sensible decision. They never fade, demand no upkeep, and introduce a splash of color to any setting. However, symbolically, they represent stagnation. Unlike living flowers, which blossom, mature, and eventually wither, artificial flowers remain frozen in time. They lack vitality and the rejuvenating energy inherent in nature. Surrounding yourself with lifeless representations of beauty may subtly reinforce a sense of arrested development in your personal journey. Buddhism teaches that impermanence is the very essence of existence. The Lotus Sutra beautifully illustrates this through the image of the lotus flower, which emerges from muddy waters to bloom in radiant splendor. This symbolizes spiritual awakening, a continuous process of change, evolution, and enlightenment. Artificial flowers, in stark contrast, lack this transformative quality. They remain unchanged year after year, devoid of the natural cycle of life and rebirth. There's a classic Zen story about a student who inquired of his master, "How can I attain enlightenment?" The master responded by handing him a freshly picked flower and saying, Hold this and observe it. The student watched the flower over several days, witnessing its full bloom, then the gradual wilting of its petals, and finally its complete decay. The master then imparted, "This is the nature of all things. To live fully you must embrace growth, change, and even decay, for within that lies the path to wisdom." If we populate our surroundings with artificial representations of life, we risk subconsciously embracing a reality where growth is stagnant. Instead, consider incorporating real flowers or even a low-maintenance potted plant. The mere presence of living things serves as a constant reminder that life is ever-changing, dynamic, and brimming with potential. A simple plant, requiring water, sunlight, and care, can act as a daily prompt for mindfulness and responsibility, mirroring our own journey of continuous self-improvement and self-discovery. Let's examine decoration number 3, thorny plants indoors. Watch to the end and you'll find out the most important thing. Many are drawn to cacti and other plants with sharp points for their hardiness and visual appeal. But in traditional energetic practices like feng shui, it's believed these plants can introduce tension into a home. Their sharp thorns can symbolize aggression, arguments, and stress. In Buddhist teachings, the nature of suffering, dukkha, is a foundational truth. A thorny plant, much like suffering, can serve as a tangible reminder of life's inherent challenges. The Buddha once recounted a story of a traveler who, pricked by a thorn, became enraged at the plant. "Why does this plant inflict harm upon me?" he questioned. A wise monk nearby gently replied, "It is not the plant that harms you, but your reaction to it. Cultivate mindful awareness as you walk, and the thorns will cease to be obstacles, becoming instead teachers of awareness." Thorny plants within a home environment can symbolize unresolved tension, much like unaddressed conflicts in our lives can fester and grow. If you feel a strong connection to these plants, consider placing them outdoors on a balcony or in a non-living area to prevent their sharp energy from impacting the peaceful atmosphere of your home. By doing so, you acknowledge the presence of difficulties while ensuring they don't dominate your immediate environment. The crucial lesson here is not to eliminate challenges entirely, but to strategically position them. Just as we can choose to navigate suffering with wisdom, we can consciously decide where to place elements in our home that influence our emotional and spiritual equilibrium. Moving on to decoration number 4. Cluttered wall art. Art possesses a remarkable capacity to express individuality. Yet when walls become overwhelmed with chaotic, mismatched, or excessively busy designs, they can generate a feeling of mental disarray. Just as a crowded, disorganized room can overwhelm the mind, cluttered walls can impede the smooth flow of positive energy. In Buddhist philosophy, simplicity and harmony are essential for attaining inner peace. A Zen master once advised his student, "A cluttered mind is akin to a cluttered room. You may fill it with countless items, but in doing so, you leave no space for clarity." This same principle applies directly to our living spaces. Adopting a minimalist approach, featuring carefully selected, serene artwork, can enhance clarity, peace, and prosperity. Opt for calming landscapes, gentle color schemes, and harmonious arrangements to cultivate a space that nurtures tranquility. When you simplify your environment, you allow your mind to breathe more freely, fostering mindful focus and a deeper appreciation for the present moment. Let's explore decoration number 5. Dark heavy curtains. The important thing is ahead. Within Buddhist teachings, light is a potent symbol, embodying wisdom, lucidity, and enlightenment. When we intentionally block out natural light with dark, heavy curtains, we are metaphorically obstructing the illumination of new ideas and opportunities. Just as a single candle dispels darkness and ignorance, an open and brightly lit space invites growth and transformation. Heavy curtains can foster an oppressive, gloomy atmosphere within a home. While they certainly offer privacy, they also block out the vital vibrancy that natural light brings. Instead, choosing light, airy curtains can transform your home into a sanctuary of inspiration, motivation, and clarity. The brighter the space, the more receptive the mind becomes to fresh possibilities, mirroring the Buddhist principle of seeking illumination in all facets of life. Let's consider decoration number 6. Empty vases. Initially, an empty vase might appear as merely a simple ornament, yet within Buddhist philosophy, emptiness is a concept brimming with profound significance. The Heart Sutra famously teaches that form is emptiness, and emptiness is form. emphasizing that what we perceive as void can also be pregnant with potential. An empty vase can symbolize missed opportunities, stagnation, and unfulfilled potential. Just as barren land cannot yield a harvest, an empty vessel represents a space that remains unutilized. A Zen story recounts a scholar visiting a master in pursuit of wisdom. The master began pouring tea into the scholar's cup, continuing until it overflowed. The scholar exclaimed, "It is full, no more can be added." The master smiled gently and said, "Like this cup, you are already full of your own preconceived notions. Until you empty yourself of these, you cannot receive true wisdom." Similarly, an empty vase should not remain in that state. It should be filled with fresh flowers, decorative stones, or meaningful items that evoke joy. This simple act invites abundance and serves as a reminder to embrace life's inherent beauty and fullness. It reflects the Buddhist principle of discovering meaning in all things, transforming void into opportunity, and embracing the ceaseless flow of life. Now I'm going to tell you the gist. Let's move on to decoration number 7. Animal skulls or taxidermy. Adorning spaces with animal skulls or taxidermy can certainly achieve a visually striking aesthetic, but these items also carry the weighty symbolism of death and stagnation. Many cultures associate such objects with a lingering, stagnant energy, which can disrupt the harmonious balance of a home. In Buddhist philosophy, life and death are recognized as two inseparable sides of the same coin, but dwelling on symbols of the past can hinder our ability to move forward. A Zen parable tells of a monk who carried a skull as a constant reminder of impermanence. One day his master advised, "Why do you carry death with you when life is all around you? Release the past and walk fully in the present moment." Instead of showcasing remnants of past life, consider incorporating art that celebrates the vibrant beauty of the living world. Paintings of lush landscapes, sculptures of living creatures, or vibrant botanical arrangements. These elements encourage renewal, growth, and positivity. By filling your home with symbols of life rather than relics of death, you cultivate an environment that nurtures vitality, harmony, and progress. Decoration number 8. Wind chimes in the bedroom. Wind chimes are frequently linked with notions of harmony and positive energy, especially when positioned in appropriate locations. However, their presence in the bedroom can be disruptive to restful sleep due to their constant motion and sound. In Buddhist philosophy, sleep is not merely a physical necessity but a sacred practice, a period when the mind should be at peace, free from disturbances. The Buddha once instructed his disciples, "A restless mind is like a stormy sea. No clarity can arise from its depths." Similarly, a bedroom should serve as a sanctuary of stillness and rejuvenation, undisturbed by external noises. While wind chimes produce a gentle melody, their unpredictable nature can interfere with deep, restorative rest. The constant ringing, triggered by even the slightest breeze, may subtly prevent the mind from fully settling into tranquility. If you appreciate wind chimes, consider placing them in open areas like patios or gardens, where they can enhance the ambience without disrupting your sleep. By reserving the bedroom as a haven of quietude, you create an environment conducive to true relaxation and inner harmony. Let's discuss decoration number 9. Old, worn-out furniture. Furniture indeed carries stories within it, and while some pieces hold deep sentimental value, the presence of broken or outdated furniture can unintentionally invite energy of stagnation. A creaky chair, a sagging couch, or a chipped table can subconsciously reinforce feelings of being stuck in the past. In Buddhist teachings, attachment to material possessions can weigh down the spirit, just as old furniture may weigh down the energy of a home. A Zen master once imparted to his disciple, "To receive new blessings, you must first create space." This wisdom applies equally to our external environment and our inner self. Refreshing your living space with well-maintained or new furniture symbolizes progress, self-respect, and an openness to positive transformations. This isn't about replacing every item you own, but rather ensuring that your surroundings support your growth instead of hindering it. Letting go of old, broken furniture can serve as a metaphor for releasing outdated beliefs, regrets, or habits that no longer serve your well-being. By making space for renewal, you welcome fresh energy, clarity, and a renewed sense of purpose into your life. Decoration number 10. Water features in the bedroom. Water stands as a powerful element, symbolizing fluidity, abundance, and emotional depth. However, introducing water features into the bedroom can disturb the tranquil, stable energy essential for restorative sleep. In Buddhist philosophy, water embodies both clarity and impermanence. A Zen proverb wisely states, "You cannot halt the river's flow, but you can guide its course." Similarly, while water brings life and prosperity, its placement is of utmost importance. Excessive water energy within a bedroom can contribute to emotional instability, restless sleep patterns, and even financial anxieties. A peaceful, undisturbed space is crucial for deep rest. Instead of positioning fountains, aquariums, or water-based decor in your sleeping quarters, consider placing them in living rooms or outdoor spaces, where they can enhance balance and prosperity without compromising your sense of peace. Allow your bedroom to remain a sanctuary of stillness, free from the ceaseless movement of water, allowing your mind to settle like a calm lake at dawn. Let's explore decoration number 11, symbols of loneliness. Each object within our home carries inherent meaning, whether we consciously acknowledge it or not. Symbols of loneliness such as a solitary tree, a single bird in flight, or an isolated figure may evoke feelings of solitude, subtly reinforcing emotional distance from others. In Buddhist teachings, interconnectedness forms the very core of human existence. The Buddha himself emphasized the profound importance of Sangha, or community, as a vital source of strength and enlightenment. Decorating with symbols of companionship, unity, and shared experiences can positively shift the energy of your home. Consider replacing solitary images with artwork that represents harmony and togetherness. A pair of birds, a bustling marketplace scene, or a gathering of loved ones. Framing joyful memories with family and friends can serve as daily reminders of the bonds that uplift and sustain us. Life is not intended to be walked alone. By cultivating an environment that reflects togetherness, we constantly remind ourselves that love, connection, and shared experiences are at the very heart of a fulfilling existence. Finally, decoration number 12, broken clock. A broken clock transcends its status as merely a non-functional object. It embodies the symbolism of stagnation and time that has slipped away. Seeing a stopped clock can serve as a persistent reminder of missed opportunities or the relentless passage of time. In Buddhist teachings, time is considered one of the most precious and fleeting resources, impermanent and constantly moving. The Buddha taught the vital importance of living fully in the present moment, recognizing that each second is a valuable opportunity to cultivate wisdom and compassion. An ancient Zen proverb wisely states, "The most opportune time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now." This reminds us that even when time seems lost, we always retain the power to take meaningful action in the present moment. Repairing or replacing broken clocks restores a sense of progress and purpose, reinforcing the powerful idea that every moment truly matters. Maintaining a positive flow of energy within your home ensures that you remain receptive and open to new opportunities and experiences. A functioning clock is more than just a tool for telling time. It acts as a constant reminder to cherish the present and embrace the endless possibilities that life unfolds. Moreover, when we overlook a broken clock, we may subconsciously accept a state of stagnation within our lives. The Buddha frequently spoke of impermanence, highlighting how everything is in constant flux and nothing remains static. By clinging to broken things, whether physical objects, ingrained habits, or even fixed mindsets, we resist the natural, ever-flowing current of life. Therefore, repairing a clock extends beyond a simple act of maintenance. It becomes a powerful reaffirmation that we are active participants in our life's journey, not passive observers. Your home is far more than simply a dwelling. It serves as a reflection of your inner universe. By cultivating mindfulness regarding the objects you surround yourself with, you can create a space that genuinely supports your well-being, prosperity, and inner peace. Small adjustments can yield profound impacts, shaping an environment that consistently nurtures and uplifts you each and every day. If you found this exploration insightful, consider sharing this wisdom with others. And remember to like, subscribe, and join our community as we continue to cultivate harmonious homes and lives together.